Greetings, fellow Liberians. My name is Mark, and I am Mark T. Johnson. So basically today I want to speak on the issue of the riot that go on between SUP and PROSA at the Capitol Hill campus of the University of Liberia. You know, we from the university, we claim that we are contradiction fighter, we are contradiction seeker. Most of the time we like pressurize national government to do the right things. But there are some things that usually go on at the University of Liberia, and every one of us tends to deviate from that reality. That contradictions live among the students of the University of Liberia. So don't get me wrong. SUP is a different philosophical political party, and PROSA is a different philosophical political party. And then the two parties, I believe they are within the narrative of student advocacy, advocating for a better university, advocating against the deplorable conditions of the state-run university, University of Liberia, that the government should prioritize the university and then having to enhance the life of the student of the university, which we know. And then the same parties you see at the University of Liberia, they are one of, or we are the people that like blame government, that the country is developed politically, the country should be unified. But we practice politics from the University of Liberia basis. We don't want to practice civility in our own politics. Why in the world you see students fighting against themselves, students throwing rock at each other? It is wrong, it is contradiction there by itself. I believe our fight should be on debates. Bring your debate and agreement debate and see how best we can go into that kind of, I believe I would say it should be our radical approach. We go into debates. We argue on the issue, but we shouldn't throw rocks at each other. Throwing rock at each other, I believe it is contradiction by itself. The two parties is a party that is into student advocacy. They should practice civility. We should learn to be civil at the state-run university. Yeah, we can disagree with the administration, but we shouldn't use the radical approach all of the time. Sometimes we should try to practice something we call diplomacy, by going through dialogues. That's the same way same student and PROSA should behave. We shouldn't fight one another, we shouldn't throw rag at each other, because we are all students of the University of Liberia with our bigger ambitions and dreams. I'm a member of SUP, you are a member of PROSA. We are still attending the same state-run university, the University of Liberia. You are my friend. It's just that we see things from a different political perspective. We proceed different in terms of political belief and that of political ideology. So we shouldn't be claiming that we are contradiction fighter and then throwing rag at one another. My parents said that the school fee was going to increase. SUP said no. It shouldn't increase. It is advocacy for students. PROSA said no. It is the same advocacy for students. So if you believe that your approach that you using, it is much better than the other political party, then we emerge into debates, not about throwing rags. Throwing rags, hurting the same students on the campus that we believe we are advocating for. So it is contradiction. I believe the state-run university, which is try to use a different approach. That's by the radical approach, it is important if we're being involved by government. While we continue to speak on the issue, our radicality should be on the government, not within ourselves, not within our circle. We can disagree politically, but we should practice that kind of civil politics at the state-run university, because we are the future leaders of this country. We are the future senators, the future president. If we can practice civil policy, international policy, do you think that we will change the political trend within this country? So I believe we should come together and brainstorm. I support the ideas of the debate between SUP and PROSA. One support SUP throwing rag at PROSA and PROSA throwing rag at SUP. And it shouldn't happen to any different political party. Thank you.